Hi there, I'm Musa, and this is Musa Analytics. Once again, you are all welcome to beginner series getting started with Microsoft Excel. In our previous class, we discussed on basic sorting and filtering of data. So in this tutorial, we are going to discuss on basics of working with tables in Microsoft Excel. Most professionals these days love to working with tables because of some reasons. A few among these reasons are the formatting feature that comes with our Excel table, the advanced filtering and sorting feature, and also the automatic expansion feature. Whenever you add a new row or a new column to a table, the table automatically adjusts to that increase, right? So the slicer feature also, there's a slicer feature that comes with using an Excel table. The slicer feature, also the pivot chart. The pivot chart is more like a dynamic chart. It updates itself whenever you put in more information to your table. So let's quickly get started without wasting much of your time. What I have on my screen is called a data range. It's called a data range, and a data range has columns and rows, columns and rows, right? These are what? These are the columns, right? Then these are the rows, as you can see. Okay, so in each column we have a what? A column header. In this case, this is column. The column header here is ID. Started. It's talking about this is actually an employee data set, employees data set, right? So it consists, this is ID, the ID of the employer, the employee, the started, that's the day that the employee started the job. Then the division, the employee belongs to the department of that employee, the position, the last name, first name, and salary, right? These are all called column header. They are all called column headers, right? All right. So we have two ways of converting a data range into a table. The first one is you click on any cell within that data range, come to your Insert tab. Under the tables group, click on table. Now a pop-up dialog box will appear. Excel now is asking you, where is the data for your table? So it automatically highlights your data, as you can see. It automatically highlights the data range. But in a situation whereby Excel was not able to highlight the data range properly, what you need to do is just click on this arrow, then highlight your data range manually, then click on this arrow again. Then the next thing you will need to do is you either check or uncheck this box, because Excel now is asking you, does your table has headers? Yes, our table has headers. You can see these are the column name, right? They are the headers. These column names are the headers, right? Good. So what you need to do now is you click on OK. Your table has headers, right? Okay. So the next method of converting a data range into a table is let's undo this. Is through the use of what? Your shortcut key on your keyboard. Click on any cell within your data range again, then click on Ctrl plus T. That same dialog box is going to appear with that same questions. So what you need to do is just click on OK. Now your data range has been converted to what? To a table, right? Okay. So if you notice something, once you click within this table, your Excel table, this table design feature will pop up, will appear, right? Once you click outside, it disappears, right? So that's to tell you that this table design feature is a feature that works with Excel table, right? So it gives you, you can be able to format your table using different styles, right? So if you can see, we have under the table design feature, we have table style options and table styles. So let's say, for instance, now you don't need these column headers, right? All you need to do is come here and click on check this header row. It disappears, right? You hide it. It's no longer on. The column headers is off now. So if you want to bring it up again, you just click on this header row. It appears. Okay, the next feature is total row. If you can see, our data stops at 1030 around on column 21, right? If you can see this column. So if you click on this data row, if you click on this total row, right? You see that total row now will now appear. Total row will now appear, right? So what Excel does is it adds these salaries. It sum them up together, right? So our total salary is now 2,848,547. This is now telling you the total sum of your employee salary is 2,848,547. So if you click on this cell again, there will be a drop down. You click on this, there will be a drop down. You click on it. It's already on a sum. If you want to see the maximum salary of your employees, you click on this maximum salary. If you want, let's say if you want to see the minimum, you click on it. Your minimum is 123. If you just want to count the total row or total entry of the data on your Excel table, just click on count. Now the count now is 20. That's to tell you that we have 20 entries on this data set. Good. So the next thing here is the banded rows. The banded rows, in another word, is all these light blue and white that are on the rows. Light blue and white are on the rows. So what you need to do, if you don't need it, you uncheck it. So the banded rows has now disappeared. If you need it, you checked it back, right? Okay. The next feature is the banded columns. Just like the banded rows, but this one applies to the column. If you need it, you just check it. If you don't need it, you take it out, right? Okay. So the next feature is the first column again, right? If you want to highlight the first column of your table, you want to bold it, you check this first column. And again, if you want to bold the last column as well, you check on this last column. So if you can see, the first column and the last column has been bolded, right? Okay, the next thing is the filter button, which automatically appear whenever you create it. You create a table, we create a table in Microsoft Excel. That filter button automatically appear. As you can see on these, it appears just beside the column names of your data, right? Okay, let's say for instance, you want to see the people that are only working. You want to see the people that are only working under the manufacturing department. Let's say for instance, you click on the drop down arrow, then come here, you unselect this select all, then click on manufacturing. You can do that as well to R&D and sales, but in this case, let's click on manufacturing, then click on OK. So now you have filtered out only the people that are working under the manufacturing department. That's the employee working under the manufacturing department, right? So this count now, if you come to this count, drop down, click on count, that's to tell you we have 11 people that are working under manufacturing department. You can see how you can use the two feature to understand your data set, right? Okay, the next thing is you can come to let's clear this out. Come to the department, the drop down arrow, click on, or you can just clear filter. Also, you can apply sorting as well. Let's say we want to sort out the first name. We want to sort out data based on the first name. You click on this drop down arrow that is just beside the first name. Then you can either click on A to Z, that's in ascending order, or Z to A, descending order. In this case, let's sort it in ascending order, that's A to Z. You click on it. Now our first name has been what? Our data set has been sorted in ascending order based on the first name, right? So let's say if you want to clear out this sorting feature, come to your home tab, then come to under the editing group, you see sort and filter, click on the drop down, you see clear. You just click on the clear. So the sorting has now been cleared. The sorting feature has now been cleared, right? Okay. The next thing we would like to look at is the table styles. The table styles. If you want to change your table style, you can just click on this drop down arrow. You can see different table style. You can choose not to have any style at all. That's none. You can choose this style, any style at all. Let's just hover over it. You can see we have different style. You can even create your own custom style if you want. That's the beauty of working with Excel table, right? That's good. So okay. So the next thing we would like to look at is uh, is the expansion feature of Excel, right? Let's say for instance, we want to give each employee a bonus of 50% of what they are earning. A bonus of 50% of what they are earning. Let's say for instance, if I add another column just beside the salary column, you see how Excel will now expand and adjust to that column. Let me write bonus. Click on enter. You can see Excel has now automatically adjust, right? It automatically adjusts and expand the table just to fit in that bonus column, right? The bonus column. Okay, let's say we want to give 50% of what each employee is earning. We want to give them 50% of what they are earning. Let's say okay, equal to let's say their salary multiply by, let's say 0.5 and click on enter. You see? So now we have I don't know if you have noticed, the formula automatically fill down. You don't need to assign formula to each of these rows. It automatically fill it down. That's the beauty of working with table. That formula automatically fills it down. Let me do that again in case of those of us that didn't notice it. Equal to this salary multiplied by, let's say 0.5%. And the moment I click on enter, that formula will Excel will now assume that yes, I want to apply this formula to all these rows. Let's click on enter. You see, that's the beauty of working with Excel. You don't need to do it manually, right? So now we have it. So you can even come down here under just beneath the bonus column, click on this drop down. You can click on okay, maximum, or you can click on sum. You want to see the sum of these bonus. You adjust the cell. This one, let's say sum 2, and that's it. So I think let's say you want to add a row. We have looked at how to add a column, right? We added this bonus column, and we see how Excel was able to expand and adjust to this column. And we have looked at how the formula is being automatically filled down each of these rows without you doing that manually. Okay, let's say for instance I want to add a row also. I just click on this any cell that is at the end of the data set. If I click on enter, just any cell, let me just coming escape. Or you can come here, just click on insert. You see, Excel has automatically adjust. So you can add a new data set here. Let me come to this additional data. Let me highlight this data, Control C, and come to this. If you add it, just paste it here. Paste. You can see Excel now has automatically adjusted and added those new data set that we add to the row, and even the formula too. It reflects on the formula. So that's the beauty of working with Excel. So we have looked at how Excel comes with automatic filter options, the table design feature. We have the header row, the total row, banded rows, first column, last column, and the rest, the table styles, how Excel is being able, how you can be able to, the formula that you apply on each row can be able to fill down to the to the nearest rows and the rest. So with this, we've come to the end of Excel basics we've come to the end of basics of working with Excel table. So in the next tutorials, we are going to talk about data validation and drop down lists. Thank you very much for your time and do have a nice and lovely day. Thank you very much. Bye.